3 people lost their lives on Friday morning when a small plane crashed near moving vehicles on a highway in the Boca Raton area of southern Florida in the United States of America, USA. It was gathered that one person on ground was injured after the crashed plane pushed the victim's vehicle onto a railway track. We learned that the pilot may have experienced rudder issues shortly before the incident. The Cessna 310 aircraft departed from Boca Raton Airport and crashed at approximately 10:20 a.m., according to U.S. local time while en route to Tallahassee International Airport. Officials confirmed that 3 people were killed and 1 was injured when the small plane crashed Friday morning in South Florida near a major highway and pushed a car onto railroad tracks. According to the official report, 3 people inside the plane died and 1 person was injured on the ground after driving through a fireball and crashing into a tree. We're on the scene of a plane crash in Boca Raton. It happened near the 1900 block of Military Trail. Officials have not released information on any injuries or deaths, an earlier statement by one of the local residents read. The 6-seater plane crashed on North Military Trail near Butts Road in Boca Raton around 10:20 a.m., according to the city's police department. 3 people were on board the Cessna 310R, which had taken off minutes earlier from nearby Boca Raton Airport, according to the Federal Aviation Administration. The plane was approaching Boca Raton Airport with mechanical issues, according to Boca News Now. Fire rescue was reportedly on alert as the plane was nearing the airport. A small plane has crashed in the area of Military Trail and Glades Road. 3 people are now reported dead. The crash happened near Boca Raton Regional Airport, the outlet reported. Fire rescue officials confirmed 3 people are dead and 1 person, Pablo Taffa, 24, of Boca Raton, was injured on the ground, adding that the plane experienced mechanical issues. The Boca Raton Police Department released the names of the 3 victims of the crash, who are all from the same family according to local media. Robert Stark, 81, of Boca Raton, Stephen Stark, 54, of Delray Beach and Brooke Stark, 17, of Delray Beach were the 3 people killed in the plane crash. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, said the plane was headed to Tallahassee International Airport when it crashed near the highway in Florida. A Cessna 310 crashed around 10:20 a.m. local time on Friday, April 11th, after departing from Boca Raton Airport in Florida. 3 people were on board. The plane was headed to Tallahassee International Airport. The FAA and the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, will investigate. The NTSB will lead the investigation and provide any updates, the FAA stated on its website. In a related development on the same day, the FAA added that a Mooney M20 crashed in the Cherokee National Forest near Reliance, Tennessee, around 4:20 p.m. local time on Friday, April 11th. 3 people were on board. The FAA young lady, obviously pushed by the heat of passion, has video recorded a suspected murderous police officer inside a police station in Ekiti State, when she saw the suspected attempted murderer moving freely as if he has done nothing wrong after the police officer and some of his colleagues invaded the lady's home, attempted to stab her father to death with a killer knife, apparently to please the policeman's girlfriend who had a quarrel with the lady's younger brother in school. The lady took to social media to cry for justice after the police officer allegedly attacked her father with a knife at their home in the Ishoran area of Ekiti State. The lady in the video claimed that the officer, allegedly a chairman's personal orderly, launched an attack on her father in their home, following a disagreement between her younger brother and a female classmate. According to her, the girl had reported the argument to her boyfriend, which resulted in 2 police officers confronting the family and claiming they were there to make an arrest. In one of the clips as published by Punch newspaper, the lady, while with her dad at the hospital, said, "I'm currently in ICU. This is my dad lying helplessly in the hospital. My kid brother had an argument with a classmate. An argument led to an argument. The girl angrily went on to call her boyfriend so that he would come and fight my kid brother at home. But when they got home, they did not meet my kid brother. They only met his elder brother. They started questioning the elder brother. They asked him to follow them to the police station that they want to arrest him. It was only one of them that went inside first. And he started challenging them, saying, "What did I do? Why are you taking me to the station? What is my offense?" Then the guy started rushing him. He started hitting him. He started blowing him. Then he, her elder brother, started calling on my dad to come out because my dad was not in the room with him. He started calling my dad to come out, that some guys were hitting him. My dad coming out to come and separate them and asked, "What is going on? Why are you hitting my son?" Then the next person came from nowhere, removed a knife and stabbed my dad in his belly. He stabbed my dad in his belly. But fortunately, my dad was able to use his hand to guide the knife. And this knife tore his hand.
Go back to the street that you are and join that court is that you're not meant to be a court, you're not meant to be a police. And I'll make sure they dismiss you. I have the fucking right to talk. I make sure they dismiss you. If at the end of the day nothing happens, your face will be posted everywhere on the internet. And I'll make sure you get dismissed. Murderer. It's the chairman that is actually, it's the chairman that is on his back. He's a chairman ordering. He's smiling. He doesn't feel any remorse. He went on to go and stab my dad yesterday, and he's still working, still free, and he's still smiling. They're telling us, and there's a procedure. Let me see. Make I see. I go take B. This is it. It's a district. It's a district. They say nothing will happen. We are strangers, and they are going to treat us like strangers that we are. That nothing is going to happen. This is it. Nigeria police is on. This is it. I will not keep quiet. That is it. It's on. The guy is still roaming about. He went with a knife to go and start.
Nigeria agency in charge of railway transportation. The Nigerian Railway Corporation, NRC, has suspended train service operations for 72 hours on Warri-Atakpe route after the train engines developed fault, abandoning scores of passengers inside the forests on Tuesday, with the transport agency confirming in a statement on Thursday that emergency recovery protocols were activated immediately, but the recovery efforts also suffered setbacks due to engine failures. NRC stated that the passengers were safely evacuated and guided off with security operatives from the scene of the faulty train to waiting cars approximately 500 meters from the track, but some of the passengers that were affected, like Kola Edokpei and Isaac Danladi Garba, in a video statements, recorded by themselves while walking out of the forests, said that they trekked more than an hour before they could get a vehicle to continue their journey by road. Acting spokesperson of the corporation, Henrietta Erriger, in a press release signed and made available on Thursday, said that the train servicing the Warri-Atakpe route developed a fault on Tuesday, leading to disruption of the scheduled train movements. The disruption commenced at approximately 1:38 p.m. and affected both the 8 a.m. departure from Warri and the 2 p.m. train from Atakpe. Emergency recovery protocols were immediately activated but also suffered a setback due to engine failures. Following the incident, the NRC swiftly arranged for the safe evacuation of all passengers via road transport with adequate security presence. Passengers were guided off the affected train to waiting cars approximately 500 meters from the track. Some passengers chose to arrange their transportation before the arrival of official recovery vehicles, a decision NRC understands given the delay. In view of the situation, the NRC has suspended operations on the Warri-Atakpe route for 72 hours. This pause will allow our technical team to conduct a full audit, resolve all identified issues, and restore safe and reliable service. All passengers with tickets for the affected services are eligible for a full refund or revalidation for future travel, based on their preference. Detailed information on the refund and revalidation process is available on our online ticketing platforms, via our customer service lines, and at all NRC stations. The Nigerian Railway Corporation takes full responsibility and is actively working to restore normal operations as quickly as possible. We remain committed to the safety, reliability, and comfort of our passengers, NRC stated. One of the stranded train passengers, Isaac Danladi Garba, said via his Facebook account that, "Yesterday, I experienced my first regret regarding a train ride. The train broke down in a dangerous area, and with over 1,000 passengers on board, we had to trek for more than 3 hours to reach a point where vehicles could take us to our respective destinations at an extra cost. Children, women, and men of all ages were affected by this difficult experience, which was caused by poor management by the Nigerian Railway Corporation. The government must prioritize transportation safety and the well-being of its citizens instead of neglecting these.
Bringing you the news in a more digital way.